Here we are on the last Sunday of the month, where we're gonna take a look back on what happened in the Indo-Pacific region in August 2023. Honestly, I felt so happy this month. Not only because this is the Independence Month of Indonesia and also for our Singaporean and Malaysian brothers, but also two of the most awaited programs of the Indonesian MOD reach new milestones. However, that's not the only story I have this month. So, without further ado, let's jump into the video. This month is probably one of the best months of the Indonesian Air Force because two of their main programs reach new milestones. On the 10th, Dassault Aviation confirmed the second tranche of Rafale order for Indonesia and has been put on the list of their backlog order. As many as 18 aircraft were ordered this time, bringing a confirmed Rafale order to 24. According to Dassault Aviation, the acquisition includes a turnkey solution and will also benefit the Indonesian aerospace sector as it will be receiving substantial industrial return that includes technical training and improvement of aeronautical technology. Then on the 21st, the Indonesian government signed a MOU with Boeing for the acquisition of 24 F-15EX, or will be known as F-15ID. The MOU was signed during the Indonesian Defense Minister visit to the US. In a statement, he said that the fighters' advanced capability are important for the protection of Indonesia's national sovereignty. Back in February 2022, the US State Department approved the sale of 36 F-15EX to Indonesia under foreign military sales. The approximately $13.9 billion purchase will include 87 engines, 45 AESA radar, 40 Vulcan, and also 45 EPAUs. Then during Indo-Defense 2022, we got a hint that the negotiation is progressing well and the contract signing is near. However, 2022 ends without any contract. So I'm glad that it's finally happened. I must remind you that this is not an actual contract yet, but at least this MOU can ease our uncertainty and doubt. Meanwhile, the actual contract will probably be signed next year before the current administration leaves office. Both Rafale and the F-15 undoubtedly are two of the best fighter aircraft that the West have. Both aircraft are equipped with advanced equipment and offer unmatched performances in its class. With this aircraft entering the Indonesian Air Force fleet, I have no doubt that they will provide a much-needed replacement for the retired and soon-to-be retired fighters, also provide a deterrence against adversaries. Moving on to Malaysia, on 7 August, Malaysian defense firm Mildef International Technology confirmed that they will supply 178 Tarantula 4x4 high-mobility armored vehicles to the Malaysian Army. The delivery will begin in 2024 and is expected to replace the Army's Condor APC. According to Jens, company officials told them that the Army was looking to list Tarantula in an interview at DSA 2022 in Kuala Lumpur, with the contract scheduled to be awarded in 2023. However, Mildef officials have not confirmed whether this order is for lease or purchase. Maybe our Malaysian brothers could give us some insight regarding this. Tarantula 4x4 weighs 16 tons fully loaded and powered by a 330 HP Caterpillar diesel engine. It can carry up to 10 personnel, including driver and commander, and is also integrated with a Reutech 12.7mm RWS. Its composite armor provides protection up to Stanak Level 2, underbelly protection of Stanak Level 2B, and also equipped with mine blast attenuating seats to reduce injury for the crew. According to Army recognitions, 70% of Tarantula components like chassis and hull are made locally, meanwhile the rest, like engine and transmission, still have to be imported. There are two important points that I got from this acquisition. First, the number of vehicles ordered is huge, and second, the vehicle is produced by a local company. With this order, not only can the Malaysian Army replace their old APC with a better performance and better protected vehicle, but also give a chance to Malaysia's defense industry to grow. Furthermore, we also must not forget to mention the economic impact that will occur as a result of this acquisition. As for the Tarantula itself, today we see more and more armies adopting armored vehicles with added underbelly protection as one of the requirements. The reason is not only because they are facing IEDs and mine threats in their daily operation, but because giving an all-round protection to their soldiers is their duty. So I think the Malaysian Army made the right decision by choosing Tarantula as their next APC. Next, we have a story from the Philippines. The Philippines Department of National Defense is preparing to finalize a deal for the acquisition of 8 Bell 412 helicopters for the Philippine Air Force. This preparation is carried out after the Department of Budget and Management released an initial funding of $17.4 million for the project to proceed to contract phase. According to Max Defense, the Bell 412 variant that the PAF will be procuring is Subaru Bell 412 EPX, which shares the same platform as the Bell UH-2 for JGSDF and also the same variant that the Indonesian Army ordered last September. Still from Max Defense, the Bell 412 fleet is being expanded to provide the PAF with an alternative fleet of combat utility helos to operate beside the larger Black Hawk. This will allow the PAF to have redundancy in case the Black Hawk fleet gets grounded, while also providing a smaller platform when the mission doesn't require Black Hawk. Depending on just one type of helos for everything can be dangerous, especially if the fleet gets grounded due to an accident. And when that happens, the entire operation can be disrupted or even shut down. A PAF Black Hawk has crashed before, so they know their situation very well. By having an alternative asset, they can minimize this risk. Moreover, just like Max Defense said, not every mission requires a Black Hawk. If there's a mission where Bell 412 can produce the same result as Black Hawk, let alone accomplish in a much cost-effective way, then why not? We're gonna end today's video with a story from Australia. On the 18th, the US Department of State approved a possible foreign military sales of HIMARS and related equipment to the Australian government for an estimated cost of $975 million. Cited from the SCA, Australia has requested to buy 22 HIMARS along with GMLRS pods of different types, resupply vehicles, trailers, and forklift, also US government technical assistance, training, and other related support. This announcement was released just days after the ADF and the US Army carry out a live firing of HIMARS against a maritime target as part of Exercise Highball. This live fire demonstration includes transporting HIMARS and its equipment to the launch area using Australia's C-17 and destroying a small offshore target positioned beyond visual range. One of our Australian brothers gave me an insight about Australia's defense strategy, including the future role of HIMARS. Just as demonstrated in Exercise Highball, HIMARS capability is no longer limited to hitting land-based targets, but also surface targets. They will adopt the HIMARS Rapid Interdiction or high-range concept, in which they can put their HIMARS in any place where the C-130 can land, fire a rocket or two, and fly away before the enemy even notice they are there. This is a similar strategy to the USMC Nemesis program, but using HIMARS. And that's it for today. 4 stories in the Indo-Pacific region in August 2023. I just realized that this month is filled with defense equipment procurement plans. What do you think of these stories? Did I miss something? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next one.